What is up, everybody? Nick Lego Stava here, about to bring you kind of a review comparison, compare and contrast, positives and negatives of Earthrise Wheeljack, Netflix Wheeljack, Siege Red Alert, and Netflix Red Alert. Alright, so right off the bat, let's just get this out of the way. This is a cash grab. This is very low effort in my opinion, and they actually devolved the figures in many ways from just their initial releases. So with that out of the way, let's start off with Wheeljack. So Wheeljack right here, I have the Netflix one in his vehicle mode and the Earthrise one in his robot mode. I will later in the review transform these and compare them more in depth, but on his vehicle mode, you can already see that it does not have all the details of the Earthrise Wheeljack. All the sponsorships are gone off the car. The car is fully painted in this white that kind of shows through because they molded it in gray plastic. They molded it in gray plastic and painted it. Just not a good idea. Just not. Oh, it's supposed to be more battle damaged. Oh, look at this spoiler. Look at this. They didn't even paint this silver on the inside for the freaking little Wheeljack wings. They didn't even do that. But they're still charging you $20 for this. We're like, oh, let's just cover it in paint. Let's just sell the same thing again, but with less stuff, less detail. But hey, completionists, let's take your wallets and let's do bad things with them. So that's what they did with Wheeljack. They removed his sponsorships. They have the molded color painted over. And it's just not worth $20. If you already have the Earthrise right there, you do not need this. You don't. So there's that. Let's go over to Red Alert. Red Alert, here's Siege Red Alert. And his vehicle mode, again, look at this. They molded the plastic colors differently and painted over it. They didn't give him a more Earth mode look. I know it's supposed to be for the Netflix show, but I mean, this is just such a cash grab. This is literally just, hey, completionists, give us more money. Hey, people that missed out on the better versions of these figures that they won't sell again. They'll sell you the new Netflix versions at Walmart, but the original versions of these, it was just a lot cleaner, a lot better looking. And you'll see, I'll point out even more things when I get both the vehicle modes into robot mode, but I know I'm sounding negative. I mean, this is kind of just a review comparison here, but it's kind of a rant on just this simple cash grab that they did with this. And just I'm gonna go over even more downgrades. So let's transform Wheeljack and we'll get into more downgrades here. Now this was a lot harder to get into vehicle mode than Earthrise for some reason. The things don't want to tab in correctly. One thing is, at least this one rolls. My Earthrise one does not even roll. So that's just a quality control issue all around. But let's see, how do we start this off here? I know how to do it. Once I get going, it will click for me. All right, these hands pop out in the back. These flip up. Like I said, I do this with no instructions. There we go. I knew those popped out. I'll get there. I will get there when it takes dedication. And then you still have the clear plastic right there for that. I mean, it's the same exact mold, no improvements, really just de-improving, making it worse. That's what this is. Less detail, but more battle damage detail and mismatched paint towards the actual parts of the plastic. Damn, that feels like it's going to break. Stuff just... Quality control is all over the place. I mean, these, I know that's how it transforms. Those have to pop out. But they're so in there. I can't even get that out. It was so hard to get those in, and I'm not even going to be able to get them out. This is $20 right here. And this is what you get. No, he transforms more, but those pieces are literally stuck. It's because of the paint. They didn't account for the paint being on the piece. Ah, damn it. I almost cut myself. Damn it. And Earthrise Wheeljack himself wasn't much better. Initially, when I got Wheeljack, this headpiece was so tight on that Wheeljack, I thought I was going to break it. I had to cut it down with a knife and sand it down. Luckily, that's not the case with this, with the Netflix one, but that's probably just luck of the draw. But really, look at this. Look at this. In robot mode, you can't see all the stuff not really being on there. I meant to show that in vehicle mode while he was in vehicle mode, but just all the stuff Wheeljack is supposed to be known for. He doesn't have all those labels and none of that. No paint on this back part, just gray plastic. This doesn't actually come with these taillights. I did add that to Wheeljack. They're just Lego pieces that I stuck in there and to give him taillights. So that is the one customization thing I did. And my Wheeljack is loose. He's loose. He doesn't roll. I mean, this is just kind of a rant altogether on the quality control and also just the cash grab that is a lot of the Netflix repaints for these figures. I mean, Impactor is an improvement, I would say. The coloration on him, I don't have him in person, but from what I've seen, that's an improvement. But these are not. These are not improvements. I mean, this is better. This painted over, this could easily be scratched. I mean, no. If you have this, don't get this. And even if you don't have Wheeljack yet, maybe you might still be able to find the Earthrise in store somewhere, if you can. Like, if you see both of these around, I would recommend this every time. But there you go. That's enough ranting on Wheeljack. Let's get into Red Alert. Red Alert. Let's see. I know he borrows the transformation. This mold was used a lot, and this method for transformation was used a lot as well. They used it for Gigawatt. So I think I'll be able to transform this guy no issue, since I've had to do it so many times. Also, I meant to say in this video, watch out for the next video when I do the Gigawatt, because there is going to be a giveaway in the Transformers Gigawatt review. So definitely be sure to watch that when it comes out. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and put on them notifications. This flips out, but it's not flipping out. All right, there we go. He's got his crotch piece, but look at this. Look at this cash grab. Just less is more. I know some people like the battle damage, but the fact that they molded the pieces in different colors and painted over the pieces is just foolish. It's really just foolish. And they didn't fix that this plastic was different. They didn't even fix that to match the whites more. They didn't do that. They could have did that. That could have been an improvement, but no improvement there. The heads are the same. Or are they not? There's actually a little paint mess up in the Netflix Red Alert on the forehead there. I don't know if you could see that on mine. But I think they made the eyes a darker color. They really made the eyes a darker color. It was hard enough to see already on this. And they also didn't paint the bottom of this to give it a different look. It's just the trans clear plastic. This gave it a better look. A nice sheen. This is about to cut me off. I'm going to have to clip these together. All right, now let's get into more of the robot mode details here and differences among them. So, like I said, don't waste your money on this. I mean, you can visually see which ones look better. The Siege original Red Alert right here looks better than that. The Earthrise Wheeljack looks better than that. Now, the Netflix one, I know they're going for show accuracy, and I haven't seen the show, So I can't really comment on that. I know they're more damaged up, and oh my god, oh yeah. But look at this. Look, he's got freaking shit all over his toes. He's been plumbing the freaking sewers of Cybertron or whatever. He's got, I mean, just look at that. The silver looks a lot nicer on this Red Alert. And I already don't know where his gun went. I'm pretty sure he came with one, but I do not know where it went. I have his gun and I have the Red Alert piece on it for the comparison of that, of how much worse off the Netflix version is compared to that. Just look at that. Look at the difference of them painting the back of this versus them not painting the back of that. That looks much better. Marginally better in my opinion. So there's that. Here's the molded plastic in gray that they just misted. Like in person, that looks awful. That looks absolutely awful in person to me. It just looks misted and cheap and trash. It is. This is just a cash grab. If you have them, if you have the Siege versions and Earthrise versions, do not get them. Come on, focus. 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 I'll stop screaming that into the camera. I'll just move them closer. Here's Wheeljack. Look at Wheeljack. He's got the nice painting on the grill up front. He's got so many for a retail figure to have all those different details in there. It's just not there on the Netflix version. It's supposed to be a better version, but it's not. It's not a better version. It's a worse version that they're still charging you the same price for. Do not buy it. Look at this. They made the eyes darker and harder to see. It's already kind of hard to see because they're painted eyes and not light piped eyes. Not good light piped eyes. Bad light piping you can't really see either, but I can see it more in person. I don't know why the YouTube camera's having such a difficult time focusing today, but this is more of a lighter metallic blue, and this is a darker matte blue. The eyes on Wheeljack. I really wish you could see that, but for some reason, this video doesn't want to cooperate with me. It's like, you've ranted enough about these figures. We already cut you off at the 10-minute time limit, so take it or leave it. Ah! But don't buy it. I can't say it enough. They devolved the figures. They made them worse off. Why? Focus. There you go. So there's my comparison. What else is there to compare other than the paint over the gray plastic looks bad, will scratch, and they're charging you more money for less good paint details for just bad paint details. So there you go. There's my rant of Transformers Netflix Walmart exclusive Red Alert and Wheeljack, and most of the Netflix figures, besides Bumblebee. I would have rather them not made these and just made more Bumblebees. Why? Why you gotta be like that? Why does there have to be all these exclusives? You gotta run around to 20 stores just to find the Transformers you want. They're not selling Ratchet and Ironhide in stores. No, no, no. That has to be a Generation Selects. That has to be a fucking Amazon exclusive. Stop with the exclusives. It's so annoying. I want to be able to go into a store, purchase the figures, not have to run around to 10. Like, there's literally Walgreens Transformers exclusives. Walgreens. Walgreens, Target, Walmart. I mean, they're everywhere. You got to run around to 20 stores just to find them, but that's a rant in and of itself. There you go. I know I sounded overly negative. I do like the Wheeljack Earthrise figure, and I do like the Siege Red Alert figure. I just don't like these. There you go. Have a great one. If you're new, watch the videos. Decide if you want to subscribe. Don't waste money on these if you already have the Earthrise and Siege versions. And even if you do, I would just look out for the Earthrise and Siege versions. And be sure to drop a like in the next review when I take a look at Gigawatt. I did not mention at the beginning of that video, but there is a giveaway for special people that make it to the end. So be sure you subscribe and put on notifications if you're new. Have a great one. Peace. Bye-bye.